football to be played. Who knows what could happen? As we send you right back out to Brandon Gunn.
Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. On the return, Deontay Harris. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
First and 10. At their own 26-yard line.
Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. A nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Corey Littleton there on the tackle.
Well, Brandon, I don't think they're making any secret of what they want to do right now. They want to control the clock, keep the ball away from the other team. You just wonder, did they start to shut it down a little bit too early? I think what they're counting on, though, if they continue to move the ball and get significant gains, their energy will stay high, and they won't go into hiding too quickly.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
Brought down at the 30.
Already too often in this game, we've seen him break runs to the second and the third level, and I think this defense has been way too focused on their passing game. At some point, they've got to understand that the running game is hurting them as well. That last run, that bit them again.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. On the ground, Kamara. And some room to maneuver. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 37 yards. They just look like they're having fun out there. Big lead. There's another big play on the big run. I mean, they can't be stopped.
I'm a little bit older than you, as you well know, partner, and you tend to tell me that all the time. But there used to be a big-time song, and the lyric was, "Summertime and the living is easy." Right now, it's football time, and the running is easy for this crew.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Breeze. Down there, open, it's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans.
Touchdown.
4 touchdown passes now for Drew Brees. And the Saints just continue to roll.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. 5 plays there on that drive. And it's Michael Thomas who ends it with a touchdown reception.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no return forthcoming for Richard as this will come out to the 25. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. The intended receiver that time was Josh Jacobs, but it'll be second down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
It's a gain of 4.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Complete to Jason Witten. And he'll have it past midfield, almost
do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
This pass from Carr taken in by Waller. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
But look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. Third quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. Drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. Incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Carr again. And now it's out. Lost it. The Saints say they have it, and they do. Defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you feel...
I should have put a stamp on him down the right side. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
New Orleans.
Traquan Smith. 60 yards. And this offense is running away with this one.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no return forthcoming for Richard as this will come out to the 25. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. To throw again. Carr. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target, and now it's third down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And that's incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Punt formation for the Raiders.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this returnable for Harris. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Here comes Michael Thomas and the rest of the Saints offense. He's been his typical solid and reliable self, hasn't he, Charles?
When you have that go-to receiver that you can count on in the situation where you absolutely have to have him, there's nothing better for anybody who's throwing the football. But the best part is the payoff. 2 touchdowns already. That's the bottom line when you throw the ball to a guy.
Absolutely. Not over 100 yards right now, but he does have 2 touchdown catches.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
They run it again with Kamara. Nice move with the 40. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Alvin Kamara hit the NFL with a bang. Had double-digit touchdowns in his first 2 seasons. Now, production fell off a little bit last year. Just 6 times did he find the end zone. But his ability to run it and catch it out of the backfield makes it hard to cover. Look for a bounce-back season in 2020.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The end result, 21 yards. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him? Double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.